Welcome to Crimson Tide Connection, your home for Crimson Tide sports. And I'm joined today by the head coach of the national champion women's golf team, Mick Potter. Coach, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Christopher?
I'm doing great, Coach. You recently wrapped up your early signing period. You signed Mia Landrigan from Bridgewater, Connecticut. What can you tell us about her?
Well, Mia's an interesting case because her father's Swedish, came to the United States and worked in New York City as a chef. So she has dual citizenship between the United States and Sweden, and she actually plays most of her golf on the Swedish national team, junior national team. So she was a little bit of an unknown quantity here in the States. She played in only one American Junior Golf Association event, which the majority of our players spent full time on that tour, and won that, shooting 64 in the final round. But when she did that, she was committed to another school.
Okay.
And then she went and played for the Swedish national team during the summer in the European Team Championship, and played great there and won her last two matches by really large margins to propel Sweden to the team championship. And then came back and we found out she was decommitted, and I happened to know her coach, who kind of got us together. So it was fortuitous. But she also has gotten a lot better over the last year, really improved a lot, and she's going to be a great addition to our team.
Coach, what really attracted you to her talents to want to make her part of this team?
Well, we always look at fundamentals first and foremost. Do they project to become better with coaching? And in her case, getting out of the North where she has a full year to work on her game, how much better will she get? She had excellent fundamentals, outstanding, does everything pretty well, and I just felt like if we could get her in a warm weather climate around good players all the time, her potential is unlimited.
For her, what were the things that kind of attracted her to Alabama? What did she say that made her want to become part of this Alabama women's golf team?
Well, I don't think it hurt that we won the national championship last year, and our goals, of course, are to be competitive in the SEC and for the national championship. And I think she felt she was beginning to play at that level, so she wanted to be in an environment where our players were going to push her, and it was going to be competitive, and she was going to get a chance to play against the best players on the best golf courses on a weekly basis.
Coach, I know when I was doing a little research on her, just for this, and I know you don't really pay attention to their high school teams so much as what they're doing otherwise. But she plays on the boys' high school team. Her high school doesn't have a girls' team, so it has to say something about her mental toughness, doesn't it?
Well, I think that, like I told you earlier, I don't look at high school results very much, but the good thing about playing on a boys' team for a female golfer is that you're playing longer golf courses. And so, number one, it helps you realize you need to become longer and stronger. But secondly, it puts your short game to use a lot more as well. So, I like the fact that a girl plays on the guys' team because it does stretch them lengthwise and short game-wise a great deal.
So if we can get her here in this warm weather climate on a shorter tees and all that, she should flourish under this program, shouldn't she?
I certainly believe so, yeah.
Well, how do you see her fitting into the team next year? I know you're losing a couple of golfers. How do you see her fitting in?
Well, she's been here on a couple visits and seemed socially to do really well. We tend to gravitate toward girls that are going to have the same goals and aspirations, and she certainly fits that mold. She's socially really well-rounded girl, and she's a triplet, so she's used to being around a lot of girls at home. So I think she'll fit in great, and I think she'll really, we lose Jennifer Kirby, we lose Courtney McKim next year. And really are only bringing in one player, so it's going to be competitive to get in our lineup. It always is, but she will push everybody, that's for sure.
Well, Coach, congratulations on adding Mia, and I know you have a later signing period coming up, so good luck on that too.
Well, we're finished. That's all our scholarships, so we won't need to talk about that again.
Well, Mia is it. So
that's it.
Congratulations on adding her, Coach, and good luck with everything going into the spring season.
Thanks, Christopher.
For head coach Mick Potter, I'm Chris Freeland, and that's it for this edition of Crimson Tide Connection.